Let's welcome on board Mayuresh Joshi as well and find out what he's making of the market right now. Mayuresh, just want to discuss ITC with you and how is it that you're looking at the hotel's demerger news? Was well known in the market. We reported it as well that something like this was in the offing. And now the way the street is actually reacting to, this particular news, almost like a sell on news kind of story.
Afternoon, Aisha. Oh, absolutely. I think a lot of market participants were anticipating this part of the news. And therefore, I think once the news is probably out, you're seeing some element of profit booking happening on that counter. The other bit with the news itself, a large element of what the news probably exhibits is that ITC will hold 40% in the hotel business itself. So the hotel business will become effectively an associate company for ITC. And since 60% of the hotel business will be held by minority shareholders, there will be some element of an holding company discount. Now that can tune to anywhere between 20 to 40 or 50 odd percent, depending on how analysts are probably viewing that. And that is one more reason why the stock is probably down. So I think both in the news as well as the expectations in terms of being held by 40% by the parent company itself, entailing a holding company discount for minority shareholders.
But just coming back to power, Mayuresh, your thoughts as well as the power stocks are concerned, SGV and NHPC, and even the financiers that my colleague was talking about, REC, PFC?
Afternoon, Anisha. I think they're in fine fettle for all the reasons that Mamachi mentioned. I think asset quality pressures, both for PFC, REC, have come off quite significantly. I think the kind of recognition that has probably happened over the past few quarters has been quite substantial on the balance sheet. And again, I think the state dues that are probably coming off entails a lot of stress that comes off their balance sheet as well. Along with asset quality pressures coming off, with payments coming on time, I think a lot of working capital requirements and cash flows also remain strong. To top it up, you look at the dividend yields that both these stocks are giving. Valuations are extremely attractive at this juncture. PFC is giving a dividend yield of 5.5%, REC 7%, which gives an additional amount of flavor for this stock as well. So I think the momentum might continue. For the producers itself, I think stocks like SJVN as an example, I think the new plants which will get commissioned will definitely add on to the volumes. There had been intermittent delays in terms of cost overruns over the last few years. But somewhere I think with more commissioning expected to take place, I think leverage will probably play out on its balance sheet as well. We do pull this stock onto our global focus list.